Well, developments up the front, and Chris Hines for the first time coming up alongside Grant Bailey. Is he about to make his move? He looks very comfortable, and he's just sat back in second place right the way through, still smiling. That's got to be a good sign. And Grant Bailey, the head is dropping a little, and the lead changes for the first time since the first 20 metres. Now, there are still one or two obstacles to go, and the first of which is just a short swim in the Clyde. I can assure you that the water has been tested and the scientists are happy. And that's a good thing, because they've got two dips to come, one straight swim and then the leap off the Glen Lee. Well, what a turn of pace from Chris Hines. He's on his home patch. This is a run he does every lunchtime, so he knows exactly where he's going. That's got to be a slight advantage. But the strength of his legs that come from all the cycling he's been doing certainly paying dividends now. Grant Bailey needs to think of a few tricks if he's going to catch him. The first swim, not easy in trainers and life jackets, but it's short. Safely through. I think he might need the life jacket later on, because the crux of the race is the next obstacle, and it's going to take a little bit of nerve to hold his lead as he heads down towards the Glen Lee. It's a tall ship, and it was designed with a massive freeboard to cope with the ocean's waves, and it's a 6.1 metre jump, just about 19 and a half feet, and he cannot afford any hesitation at this stage. If he wants the win, he's got to go straight off. Man or mouse? Well, that's not bad. Chris Hines straight into the water. He's got about 7 feet down, but he keeps his advantage over Grant Bailey, who can do nothing about it at this stage. No hesitation from Bailey either. A fireman certainly should be used to heights like that. Out of the water for Chris Hines, and only one small obstacle to go. Third and fourth still a tight battle. Dan Thomas, 7:08 on the far side. Alan Ramsey.
That's great. Off you go. Oh.
He's done that before. And away they go to fight it out for the last position on the podium. Alan Ramsey paying the price for not doing up his life jacket and missing swimming lessons at school. But up front, Chris Hines just looks better and better as the race goes on. He's heading for home now. And after 2 years off with a broken ankle, he survived the ultimate test over the last obstacle. So nearly threw it away there. But he survives onto the plank, over the mat, and he's across the line to take the win here in Glasgow. Ahead of Grant Bailey, a fine performance from the 32-year-old fireman.
You shared most of the race with someone, actually. You was running as a pair. Didn't you feel guilty taking it out on him in the last couple of 100 metres?
Yeah, I mean, you do feel guilty when you've been spent an entire race with someone, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's a race. It was the last little sprint. Just had to put it in and see what happens.
Oh, me and Chris were running all the way together mostly, and then just coming into the final couple of obstacles, he pulled away. My legs were like lead at the end there. The few obstacles that we'd done before it just took everything out of my legs, but great fun.
It feels really good. Yeah, it's been a phenomenal race. You know, some good competition, but in the end, you know, it's been a good little result.
Great competition right the way through the field, and Alan Ramsey's been involved from start to finish over the last hurdle with ease, but not quite good enough for the top three. Dan Thomas getting into third, Ramsey 4, and Sarah Juggins, what a performance. The first woman finishing 5th overall, just 6:49 down on the winner, Chris Hines. And it would have been even closer if she hadn't suffered from vertigo.
When they said you had to jump off the boat, I thought, a couple of metres, I can manage that just. Got to the edge, looked down, and it was way, way, way too far. So I scrubbed the deck as a sort of penance for that instead.
So that's the price for not taking the leap off the plank. That's how it's done. For some, it's nothing. For others, it's probably an event they'll remember for the next 5-6 years. Everyone has their limits.